You're listening to AI PRISM from Seoul Economic Daily.
Here's the number that should worry every Korean AI startup right now. 0. That's how many of Nvidia's flagship Thor chips small robotaxi startups can buy directly. RideFlux and Autonomous A2Z, the two startups building Korea's Gwangju robotaxi pilot, are stuck running older orange chips while their biggest rival in the same project already has hundreds of Thor units secured. 3 numbers to hold: 0 direct Thor access for startups, 100 government-issued H100 units coming in October, and 735, the newer B200 chips each AI Foundation model consortium gets instead. It's Friday, July 24th. Let's look at what this means for startups and entrepreneurs in Korea. The shift from RU-based to end-to-end AI driving models means startups now need far more computing power than before. Nvidia sells its high-end Thor chip only to companies with close commercial ties, leaving smaller players locked out of direct purchases. Meanwhile, a separate ministry's foundation model program is absorbing the newest GPU allocations before transportation projects see any. Here's what the numbers show. RideFlux and Autonomous A2Z will each receive 100 H100 units from the Ministry of Land this October, a prior generation chip. Each AI Foundation model consortium, by comparison, is receiving 735 units of the newer B200 chip under a science ministry program. Hyundai has already secured hundreds of Thor units for the same Gwangju project, giving it a computing head start neither startup can match. Incheon's small and medium research cluster pulled in 23.8 billion won, about $16.1 million, in linked investment, 418% of its 5.7 billion won target, over its first 4-year phase. The Bank of Korea will hold its 30 trillion won SME lending ceiling, about $20.3 billion, steady next year, while raising the regional SME sublimit frozen at 5.9 trillion won since 2014. Over 200 U.S. startups and VCs, under the Little Tech Association, petitioned the Trump administration this week to keep Chinese open-weight AI models accessible. So what does this mean for startups and entrepreneurs in Korea? Earlier, we said Hyundai already has hundreds of Thor chips while startups get none. That gap is now a structural disadvantage in Korea's biggest autonomous driving bet. If your product depends on cutting-edge AI hardware, expect government GPU allocation to keep favoring foundation model consortia over applied sectors like autonomous driving. Watch whether the Ministry of Land can negotiate direct Thor access before the Gwangju pilot expands downtown next year. That's today's AI PRISM, founders. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting, and reviewed by a human editor. AI PRISM is a WAN-IFRA award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI PRISM from Seoul Economic Daily.